Hi, Jules White here, SEO consultant, helping wellness coaches improve their online visibility. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to get clearer on your unique selling proposition, ideal client avatar, and offer. I know that a lot of wellness coaches struggle with this because it can be really hard to put down into words your own unique value. But it's important that you do if you want to attract new clients and grow your business. This is where AI can help. So AI tools like Bard, Copy AI, Chat GPT can help generate text, answer questions, and create content that's tailored to the specific needs of your target audience. But before we get started, let's understand why these things are the important first step to a successful SEO campaign. It can be really difficult to stand out in the sea of other businesses out there offering the same type of services you do when you're trying to attract everyone and anyone to your business. So when you get a bit more specific about things and actually have a niche, it determines the keywords, so the things that people are actually typing into Google to look for your business, that you will then show up in search results. So when you know your niche, you can identify these keywords people type into Google that connect to your services. And so the niche will help you to be specific about what people are looking for and connecting you to that. So it's going to help you focus and connect with the right people who are actually looking for a solution to their problem, and you are that solution. So when you know your niche, you can create content that's more relevant to your target audience's interests and needs. Your niche helps you also build authority. So when you become an expert in your niche, you'll be seen as a trusted source of information for your target audience. And this will help you build your authority, which is a key factor in SEO. So here are some specific examples of how being clear on your niche can really help you with your SEO and keyword research. So say you're a wellness coach who specialises in helping women over 50. You might target keywords like women's health over 50, fitness for women over 50, nutrition for women over 50. If you're a wellness coach who specialises in helping people with anxiety, you might target something like anxiety relief or how to manage anxiety treatment. But they're both still fairly broad. Even though they're niche down a little bit, they are still quite broad. So if you actually focused on women over 50 who suffered from anxiety, who want to get fit, you could find some keywords that would be very much more specific, and you're more likely to then connect with people that you can actually help. And then you would find as well that your message would really resonate with them, and you become that source of trust and authority. So being clear on your niche, you can make SEO and keyword research much easier and much more effective. This will help you attract qualified leads and grow your business. This is why it's so important for wellness coaches to have a clear understanding of their USP, ICA, and offer. Your USP is what makes you unique from all the other wellness coaches out there. Your ideal client avatar is the type of client that you're best suited to help and that you really want to work with. And your offer is the service or product you provide and the specific problems that it solves for your clients and the results that it delivered. So when you have a clear understanding of these things, you can create content that's targeted to your ideal client. This will help you attract more qualified leads and improve your SEO. So if you're a wellness coach who wants to improve your SEO, the first step is getting really clear on these things. And using AI tools can make this a whole lot easier for you. So I'm just going to show you how I use Chat GPT and Copy AI to determine my ideal client, brainstorm my ideal client a little bit more, and just come up with some pain points, possible problems that they may have, and just get a little bit clearer really. So what I started with was the prompt of, you're a business strategist, I need you to help me identifying ideal clients and identifying their pain points and problems. And it said certainly, and then it came up with some things that we needed to dive in deeper with. So I said, can you help me with number one first then please, which was define your offering and clearly articulate the product or service you provide and its unique value proposition. This will determine the type of client who are most likely to benefit from what you offer. So then I just added in, then I was asking it to help me with that. So it then said, okay, get clear on your product or service, identify the core problem, analyse competitive advantage, and went on with other information. So what I then did was pasted a little bit of information about what I do, who I work with, like the things that I know already, my goals and my purpose. And then it then came up with a lot more information at this point. So it said my ideal client is a wellness coach who wants to improve their website visibility through SEO. They're female and likely and motivated to grow their business and increase their income. They may have already recognised the limitations of relying solely on social media, and they want a more sustainable marketing strategy. They're open to learning and taking action to improve their website's performance. So then it came up with some pain points and problems. And then I said, okay, can you help me create 30 sentences about my ideal client? Which it then went through and did that. And it came up with some very specific things about her and about my ideal client. So then I went through and looked at these, and any that seemed they weren't quite right, or any that I actually copy and pasted this into a Google Doc and went through, and any that weren't right, any that were too similar that I spotted straight away, I then took those out, and then I pasted it back in as another prompt, and then just hit enter again. And what then happened was, I think because I'd taken out a couple of sentences, it added 2 more back in. So then I said, help me group these sentences into related areas so I can narrow it down. And it went through and did that. That bit, it was okay. It just sort of grouped them into motivation, goals, online presence, SEO knowledge, and website and user experience growth and continuous learning, purpose and investment. So I did the same thing, copied it back into a Google Doc, and just went through and looked at them again. I then asked it whether any were too similar, and it then grouped them into what it thought were similar. So basically I was just trying to get clearer at this point. So what I would suggest is then get rid of anything that doesn't seem clear, anything that doesn't seem right at that point. And obviously yours will be completely different. If you're working with people who aren't business owners, then you probably wouldn't have that. But yours would be different things. It might be like hobbies and family and those kind of things that you'd see coming up in here. So as you go through, I then put, can you summarise the information about my ideal client? And then it came up with this sort of more concise area here where it was talking about, more specifically about my ideal client. And then, do you think you're ready and willing to buy my services? And then what happened was it said that they're motivated and committed. It then gave me some tips about make sure my marketing messaging is clear. It was really handy to do this and really helpful. And it came up with some good ideas. In the sentences area, it came up with some really good ideas. So I would just give it a try, see if it's helpful, and let me know if you find it helpful and if it does actually make a difference in terms of finding your ideal client. You could also do the same thing with your unique selling proposition. So write down the things in a prompt that you do know, and ask it to help you to expand on it and to create more things that you may not have thought of about your own uniqueness.